guess we just unload over here, some other trailers, and hop on this thing. This guy right here is the one who's making it all happen. So never have I ever rode a snowmobile, and he's got an 850 turbo and another 850 turbo. So I guess these things are just freaking wicked. And he's got a snow bike as well. So I'm pretty stoked to just see how it all is. So getting all suited up, got my snowboarding boots on. It's crazy, I haven't been in this stuff since 2017. So we got a backpack with a bunch of Avalanche gear in it. Load up some water, the gloves, got a helmet, GoPro all set up. Ian, you ready to rip today?
Yeah, we're gonna rip. I'm gonna actually do some Avalanche education with you guys first.
Okay,
so
cool.
It'll be something cool to film as well.
You know what's more important? Me getting my fucking camera on. Stick to the dang helmet.
No, we're gonna have a blast today. It's
Yeah,
gonna be fun.
I'm excited. So first time ever, and Ian does this every day, almost.
Yeah, that's
Well,
my job.
not every day.
Well, drifting in this, so, but this is the other fun job.
Yeah.
So just trying to keep it fun. Yeah, we got a snow bike, 2 turbo sleds, and just a naturally aspirated two-stroke 850. So
Nice.
we got a little bit of a ensemble.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know. I don't know how I've like lived in Colorado my whole entire life and never been
It's so good.
snowmobiling or like. And the crazy thing is, like, we live 10 minutes away from the reservoir in Pueblo, like, and never did anything with my parents. Like, they never did any of that stuff. And then when I was in high school, I got a boat, and I was like, why have I never done this?
There's
So like,
we got so many cool activities here in Colorado just for the summer and the winter, and so many toys and so much public land to do it all on.
Yeah.
That's the best part. It's like we can go anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we'll see at the end of the day if I
Yeah.
end up getting a snowmobile or if I just end up bugging Ian all the time to come over here and do this. All right, so hopping on the sleds, we have kind of this.
When you pull it, a big giant balloon blows up around your head. That does a couple things. It gives you more air time if you got stuck in an avalanche where you have a bigger air pocket. Second thing, it kind of keeps your head above the avalanche. Like,
So you don't quit.
you sink as an avalanche is coming down, it pushes you under it. But if you have a big balloon, you can't really push that balloon down that well, so it kind of keeps your head. Exactly. But one that you have a pull
Are we
cord.
carrying these on us?
Yes. So I want you to pull that out. That's called a beacon. This is what finds people under the snow. We're all wearing these things where if someone were to get buried, you switch them all over into search mode, and then they find whoever's under the snow.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I want you to do, you can unclip it and put it back. Put that back in the bag. So you've got an inner pocket. So I'm gonna want all of you guys. So turn it on to transceive. That just means it's sending out a signal. Good battery. Mine's on. How you were to use them if I were to get buried is everybody in the group would have to switch it over to search, and then it just gives you an arrow. If you're under 5 meters, this is in meters. You're really just kind of like working a box and trying to find your lowest number. But if I'm back here, it's showing me I have multiple bodies and it's pointing arrows all at you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how you find people under the snow. So, like I said, if something crazy were to happen,
And then if you fall, you don't even touch that.
No, it's you like yours is on, yours is on, yours is on. So you just stow that away for the day, and then if you were to get buried, everybody in the group turns theirs on to search, and then can come get you. And you got about 10 minutes down there
So you
of
leave
time.
it on? We leave them on transceiver?
Yeah, just leave it on TR, and I want you to put it on your inner coat pocket.
Jumps up there, that's why he's checking it out.
Bro, I know what you mean now.
What do
That
you
shit
mean?
is so hard. Because you're trying to like feather the throttle and hang on at the same time.
Yeah, and there's like, it's like an on and off switch with the damn thing. It's like a light switch, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch with you for now.
You wanna? Alright, that's fine.
My arms are just like, these gloves are way too thick for this.
Yeah, there is a fucking kicker up there, but I want to hit it.
Looks like a fucking
What do you want to hit it with? This?
probably that.
I see what you mean about the turbo, because like you're trying to feather it.
Dude, once it gets in boost, you're just like, oh god.
This thing rips.
Dude, like, yeah, that thing is like a 1,000cc street bike, easy, but no shifting.
It's crazy.
It's stupid.
I gave it 10% throttle in it for
Yeah, so what we're gonna do actually, I might go get you all over into this field real quick. It's gonna be a little bit of a shit show. But you're gonna immediately, like, then we could go wheelie this thing.
Yeah.
Let me take a spin on this real quick. I want to check what the snow feels like in there, and then you can also see me just like wheelie everywhere too, and see what it like. See how like watch kind of like what I'm doing, where my feet are placed, and I'll kind of show you how like I tip it on side.
These things sound so cool.
Yeah, the turbo whistles and shit.
They're so fast. I can't believe like I didn't even get any throttle and it ripped.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what, I'm fine with switching. When he was like, oh, I'm gonna put you guys on the NA ones to start, I'm like, hey dude, I'm a fucking driver, I'm not a pussy. And then after riding it, I'm like, I see what he meant. 'Cause that shit will flip you over in a second.
Snow's actually kind of good on that top.
How do you lean? Like,
So, my biggest advice, it's gonna be hard to understand, but like, your feet, when they're stuffed all the way up to the front, all your weight's over the front bars, right?
yeah.
So when you're turning, it's almost like drifting. Like, you come in, and when you want to, like, let's say you want to make a turn right there, you would like, I almost stop.
Yeah.
Like I do a stop and shift my weight right there. It'll usually take that front ski and push it in. And then once it does that, you just counter steer and you lean pretty much. I'm not super good at it, but
Yeah.
I can kind of show you.
What I did right there?
I understand the counter steer now. You
Yeah.
get it to tip, you tip and then.
Yes. So I want you to do what I just showed.
I wasn't
Taylor.
watching that.
So I'll do it real quick again. So to tip this thing, I want to swap my feet. It's called wrong foot forward. And I have this leg to kick.
Yeah.
it takes a while to just be able to figure out how to like kick and turn it.
Yeah.
It's not like, it's hard to do it.
Kind of like driving a four-wheeler on two wheels.
Similar, yeah. I'm gonna go wrong foot forward.
Trevor, bend the knee and kick. Yeah, there you
Just using that leg as a stop, just like a dirt bike.
Yeah.
I do have a hard time like getting it outside, so like what Ian's taught me is like literally when I'm on the side like this and when I pull, I literally physically bend my leg and kick and shift my weight.
Yeah.
Like Ian's really good at just doing this.
Yeah.
But I can't do that, so I literally have to kick.
Yeah.
And that's enough momentum to get it off.
This is wild.
The other thing I'm gonna get you guys to do in a second is get some shots of y'all doing wheelies.
Yeah.
It's harder than it looks. Hell yeah.
Just doing that.
Yeah, I don't want y'all to just keep doing that because you're gonna burn yourselves out.
Yeah. That is a good tactic though.
Yeah. Next, we're gonna do a little wheelie video for you guys. You don't have to go fast to do this. All you need to do is put your feet all the way at the back, give it full throttle, then jerk. Don't, like, it takes a second for the clutch to engage, so full throttle, then jerk. Yeah, do the same thing. I'll follow you. Watch how much I can wheelie this puppy.
Way different.
Yeah.
Way different.
Do you like it better?
Oh yeah.
Same.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Pretty neat.
That's pretty sweet. Hey, I didn't get that on video. Do it again.
Exactly the same.
That unemployed friend on a Thursday. The vibes I'm getting right now.
Hey, I'm sick. You hear my coughs?
So we're out here ripping.
Taylor, what do you think so far? You like it?
Oh, dude, so much fun.
Yeah. So Ian just did a wheelie and he fell off the side.
We gave her a couple too many beans.
Yeah. So, definitely a lot more challenging than I initially thought, you know, coming from like a drifter, driver perspective. I ride dirt bikes, well, not snowmobiles, jet skis, you know, four-wheelers.
Nobody hops on this and just figures it out in a day.
No, it's definitely a challenge. Like, especially like the counter steer / tipping your weight. That's a challenge because you feel like it's gonna like sink it, but it makes sense. Definitely something I would like to, you know, a couple days, but man, forearms are just working.
Oh, they're gonna be.
I definitely have a whole new appreciation for people who are good on snowmobiles.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of body work.
I try to, like, whenever I see something that looks like not that hard, I always try to be like, I'm sure it's way harder than it looks. But even that scale, this is way harder than that.
It is, and that's why I like.
It's like I grew up riding four-wheelers, like
It's
slide
different.
down dirt bikes,
It's so
jet
different.
skis, everything. And this is like just,
It just takes so much more body force to like stick it on its top.
yeah, and it's like so
I'm riding this unit right here. This thing freaking rips.
Trailer.
So a 300 two-stroke.
Like, that's not.
So much more natural to ride that.
But yeah, the snow bike was way.
Yeah, I'm happy to take a sled. Y'all just swap out on that one. Cause I'm gonna wheelie the piss out of this thing everywhere. Like I actually want to get like a shot where like you guys are just standing there and I just like wheelie between you guys.
Nice.
That'd be sweet.
We can go. There's a little spot right over there we can go to.
Well, I've been enjoying it, but man, I'm freaking worn out. Last time I rode my actual dirt bike was probably 2 years ago.
You still have that?
And then
was
just
it a 300?
350
Oh, yeah.
XCFW. So
Yeah, actually, I own that same bike. I just got rid of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get another one though.
yeah,
Just a new
I
one.
love them.
Yeah, they're the easiest thing to ride.
Yeah.
I prefer this bike in the summer.
Do you convert it back to?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
This thing's a machine out here in the summer because it's
Yeah.
lighter and it like the thing with the two strokes is for like technical single track trail riding that like what we do out here, it's like the four strokes lug, so if you're going really slow they'll stall out a lot. Whereas the two strokes, just since they have less strokes, you can bring them almost to a stop with just a teeny bit of gas and they'll just keep creeping. Yeah, so you can get through like some gnarly trails that look like crazy hiking trails.
Yeah.
On the bike.
No, that's the stuff that I love, and now that me and Ian I've been watching him on Instagram for the past couple years, like having all this fun with all his friends, and I'm like, dang it, I need to go with him. So
Yeah, here you are.
so I got a dirt bike, and now we've done this, so we're gonna have to do a lot more stuff this summer.
Yeah,
So
I got some other toys.
yeah, no, he obviously he rents all the units. They go to Moab. They got 4-seaters, 2-seaters. Are you ever gonna
Actually,
do?
I stopped renting 2-seaters because they flipped over too much, so we're just 4-seaters only now.
Hey, that makes sense. Well, then if people have their family in it, they're probably less likely to be
Boom.
super crazy.
It's
So
harder to flip the 4-seaters because they're longer. Like it's easy to do donuts in a 4-seater. It is not. It's right there. It's not easy to do donuts in a 2-seater.
Yeah.
Like for us, it is because we're drifters. We
Yeah.
understand that you just can't keep your foot all in the throttle. Where that's what they do, and they flip them.
yeah.
So.
All right, where are we headed next?
We're gonna go over this little hill. We're gonna do a wheelie.
Nice.
Or I'm gonna do a wheelie.
You're gonna do it. We're gonna watch you do it.
I just like still don't feel like I'm doing the right things.
Yeah.
On this thing.
Especially on the flat, I feel like it just takes you wherever it wants to go.
Yeah. It's like it wants to just like flip over.
So that's the shit I love to do.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
a little more tippy. They're a little narrower. They feel like they're.
Yeah.
You'll come in third. All right, it's already known what will happen, but it'd be kind of cool.
Counter steer and lean.
So it doesn't work good in the snow. See how, like, if you step in the snow, it barely goes above your foot? Don't try to powder turn in the snow, because this is not powder.
So how do you turn in this snow?
You just come to a stop, turn the bars, putt around slow.
So when I was doing that, how do you, or is that kind of like over
That's
there?
a little fluffier. Out here, it's not fluffy at all.
Yeah.
So you can't really, like, it's really hard for me even to powder turn in this.
Yeah.
It's a full balancing act. When you're in the snow, it kind of holds you in that position.
Okay. I feel very good on this thing.
The 450 is even nicer. You don't have to shift it. You could just like stay in second or third.
Yeah.
But because that thing's a two-stroke, it has to be up in the
I
RPM.
forget that I can shift without the clutch.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather use a clutch.
I use it.
We go up that line right there.
Yep.
Oh, there's a trail that goes around.
Yeah, it kind of dips around and then goes up.
Yeah, this thing's fast as fuck.
Yeah.
I told you. You got it.
What?
You gotta whip that thing.
Oh, I know. I just feel like I'm being a bitch because I got arm pump.
Yeah, same. Happens. My hands are so cold. God, I love this sled. I'm gonna try that real quick.
I felt the power difference right there.
Yeah, when you get into it, you're like,
And
oh, like this. You just feel the thing start to float and lift up.
It just wants to take you off the back. It's like, oh. So Ian just hit that jump, which was right there at the top, and then I was just playing with ripping the turbo ski up this thing. Man, it's freaking ski sled, whatever. This thing's freaking insane. The power that it has is just wild. And then if you don't have it pointed in the right direction, and if you don't have enough sack to lean and put it in the right direction, then it makes it like tries to run you into trees and stuff like that. So it's definitely a little sketchy. Need some more stamina, because I find myself, you know, you get like one, you initially try to turn, you're like, okay, I think I got this, and then you try to do it again, but by the time you try to do it again, you're so worn out from doing the wrong thing the first time, you think you're going to do it the second time, but then you're just too weak or tired or worn out. So pretty wild. But yeah, these freaking turbo sleds are insane. But yeah, huge shout out to Ian, Colorado Adventure Rentals, for bringing us out here and letting us rip these things. So I think we're gonna head back to the truck, load them up here in a minute, and then go eat some food and swap some footage and stuff, trade some footage, because we all got videos of each other. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
so we're back at the shop with Ian.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. How'd you have a fun day?
Oh man, I'm worn out. Like everything hurts. My neck, my hands, my wrists, like it all hurts. Like
Did you like the snow bike better or snowmobile better?
I love the turbo. I love the power, like the feeling of it. It's honestly, it's just too much is what it is. For me, at least right now. Like you could definitely tell like an advanced rider, like where you're at, like you actually use the power and enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. I can put it down.
Yeah. And the 850 was plenty. The snow bike was just a ton of fun. Just being able to
you could just full throttle everywhere, hard, leg kicked out, dive into the snow. It's so much fun. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, and again, I've known Ian for a couple of years. We've done Drift Week, and you just started up the rental business, what, like 2-3 years ago?
It was actually right at the start of COVID. Me and a business partner started the rental thing. And then right at the same time, I started the drift school as well. So in the winter, we're doing snowmobiles, snow bikes. I got a tracked razor. And then in the summer, we do like dirt bikes, razors, ATVs. And then I run like the drifting school. So we do a bunch of drifting in the summer as well. So,
yeah, that's cool. So if you guys are in Colorado, honestly, it's not even that far away from the airport. And you're literally like right off of I-70 in Golden. So like you have trailers, you could throw them in the bed of your truck.
I have a rental truck, rental trailers, rental machines, helmets, goggles, radios, hitches, like kind of a full show up. And most people bring their own trucks and come pull the trailers, but I do have a truck seldomly from time to time. But yeah, like if you're ever looking for like that rad Colorado experience, you're not looking to like go just kind of like tootle down the trails in a tour group. Like that's not what we're out here to do. We're out here to like go do wheelies and powder turns and get in the backcountry and get stuck and have fun. And it's a whole different experience than you would like at a ski resort or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
It was pretty cool. And the prices, I honestly, like if you're somebody and I don't know, like I personally wouldn't ride it enough to justify owning one right now. So like I'd just come rent them from you.
Yeah. So like if you ride more than like 5 or 6 days a year, you're probably gonna want to start thinking about buying one. But most people, like, they're only gonna get a couple days in a year, and that's where I come in hand. Like, you can come rent a sled for a couple days, go do some big trips, have some fun. We have a bunch of discounts. We do free trailers, usually like $325 a day for one of the powder sleds, and that's really all you need. Like the turbos are great, but you don't need them. Like they're a handful. But the normal 852 strokes, they'll get you anywhere you want to go. They're a blast. You can have fun on them.
No, I had a ton of fun on the 850 today. It was just a little bit more manageable.
It is.
Like the turbo is just pretty sensitive. Like you give it a little throttle and you're going for a rip. So, huge shout out to Ian right here with Colorado Mountain Rentals.
Yeah, glad to have you out.
Yeah, we'll put obviously they got the phone number right there, or we'll put a link in the description. Follow him on Instagram, and he always posts some stuff on his personal page too.
Yeah,
but
personal page like the Ian McDougal, and then like we do TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the all the social media.
Oh,
stuff.
and they just did ice racing. Too,
yeah, ice
which
racing
was
rad.
a big thing. So you can see this
the tires.
stack of tires, and so this whole video was actually going to start out with like ice drifting, and then kind of turn into this. And then we just didn't get the S550 done in time.
So next year, we're going to be making the ice drifting huge. We're going to do, like this year, we did 2 days with it. I'm going to at least do 4 days next year. We're just doing the same thing. You can come rent a car from us where you just show up and hop in a drift car on these crazy tires. So we'll have a bunch of information coming next winter. Unfortunately, the ice season is just now ending. Snowmobile, we got another 2 months of snowmobiles. But unfortunately, the ice season just ended for ice racing. But just hit us up or look for next year. We're going to have a bunch of information coming out. You're going to see a ton of videos over the next week because we just finished our event. But I was glad to get you guys on sleds while Taylor was here. So I was ready.
Yeah, no, it was cool hanging out with Taylor Ray too. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and let me know what you guys think. Also, hit up freaking Ian if you're coming to rip these things, because these things are absolutely crazy.
Comment if Trevor should get a snowmobile.
I think I would rather just come rent them. Come rent them from Ian. So honestly, like I think I would almost maybe lean toward the bike.
Yeah.
To start.
Dude, they're great. And you can swap them over. Like it takes me about 4 hours to swap one of these back over, for, like from summer to winter. And then you get to use it. It's a multi-purpose.
Yeah.
You use it the entire year. It's great.
And so you rent the dirt bikes during the summer too.
Yeah. So we just throw wheels back on them. There's really not a lot to it to swap everything over. But yeah, they're great. Great in the summer, great in the winter. Everything. Yeah, it's all fun.
Cool. Appreciate you guys watching. See you later.